Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at Lucian and the build that I'm running in season 9 for Wild Rift. Now I showed many different builds now for Lucian. I've had a full crit build, we had the full on hit build, but this one is a mixture of both a on-hit item, but also mixing it with a bunch of crit items. And the reason why I like this build more than anything else at the moment is because we get to run Black Cleaver as our first item. Now, Black Cleaver by far is not the best damage output item in the game for Lucian. It's probably best to go for something like Storm Razor, Infinity Edge, Essence Reaver, any one of them crit items, but Black Cleaver is just overall a great item that gives Lucian a bunch of great base stats. You have great passives as well, which help Lucian deal a little bit more damage and also helps him with movement speed, so he can, you know, kite around that first team fight around the dragon or the Rift Herald. And just overall is a great item, and a lot of pro players are currently building this as a first item for Lucian. We're completely skipping out of mana immune or any items like that, so the only problem that this build has is that you might struggle a little bit with mana, but as long as you're not wasting your abilities, you're not just throwing out your abilities just for the sake of it, then this build will work completely fine. Now, Black Cleaver as the first item, 350 maximum health, 40 AD, 20 ability haste. Honestly, obviously, that's great. The Sunderer passive as well. If you don't know, with Lucian, every single time you use an ability, you get the double shot of your passive, which allows you to auto attack twice. This counts as 2 stacks towards the Sunderer passive. So dealing physical damage, which you do with all your abilities and your auto attacks, to a champion reduces their armor by 4% for a few seconds, stacking up to 6 times for 24% reduction. So Black Cleaver gives you 24% reduction of this item. Really great item, especially good in the current meta as well, that there's a lot of tanks and a lot of bruisers that are building a lot of armor. This item works great. As I said, you have loads of abilities that deal physical damage. You also have your auto attacks, which if you're auto attacking every single time you use an ability, that's 2 auto attacks, that's 2 stacks straight away. It's just great. Also the rage passive as well, dealing physical damage, grants 20 movement speed, and kills grants 60 movement speed for a few seconds. So again, another great passive that allows Lucian, when he's auto attacking, to move around the fight, or when he does physical damage, to move around the fight and just kite a lot easier. Obviously with Lucian, he doesn't have the longest attack range, and he's all about using his abilities within close range and dashing to try and get your passive. So sometimes the rage movement speed can help you a little bit with kiting, especially against them bruisers a bit later on. Then what you do is, after Black Cleaver as your first item, then you kind of build into full crit. Now once you've completed your first item, normally your first item, like I said, something like Essence Reaver, Storm Razor, but because we're not going for any of them 2 as our first item, we can then kind of skip that first item completely and just go straight for Solari Charge Blade. Now yes, you're not going to get the critical damage output from the passive, from the Sunburst passive, but overall it's still a great item to go second, because it still gives you a lot of bonus magic damage. Obviously the item gives you crit rate, a lot of attack speed, and ability haste. Now attack speed is not normally the best stat for Lucian, but it still works completely fine. And Sunburst passive, using ability, gathers radiance for up to a few seconds, and attacks a hit, expend a charge, and to deal a bonus magic damage. So every single time you use an ability, you're gathering up stacks of radiance, and then when you auto attack afterwards, you're going to be dealing that bonus magic damage. It means we deal a little bit of a mixture of both physical and magical damage, and obviously the bonus damage can critical strike, which will build obviously crit items a little bit later on down the line to make sure that this passive from this item can critical strike. For the boost, most of the time you go for lucidity boost, unless you want some of the defensive boots like the armor or magic resist boots, and then we go for stasis as our boots upgrade. Just overall a great boots upgrade option. Obviously it's expensive, but it's still very good. Then we can go for Infinity Edge, so we're starting to get 2 crit items now for 50% crit rate, a lot of attack damage, crit rate, and also increases our critical damage by 30%. This is an interesting one. Now you can build a second armor pen item if you want to. Sometimes you can completely skip out the crit item, percentage armor penetration item in general. Because we're getting percentage armor penetration from Black Cleaver, yes, you don't get the stack straight away. You have to kind of auto attack and stack it up over time, which is why sometimes I like to go for a second armor pen item, just because we have that flat percent armor penetration every single time we do damage, and then we have the stacking armor penetration from Black Cleaver on top of that. So you can still go for items like Serratus Grudge, Mortal Reminder, or Lord Dominic's Regards. Any one of these are really great. This is one of the only times that I actually say that Lord Dominic's Regards is actually pretty good as a crit item in this, as an armor pen item, sorry, in this build, because it gives you 25% crit rate. Obviously, because we're going for Black Cleaver, we're not going to have a lot of room, and we're not going to have enough room to go for Mortal Reminder or Serratus Grudge, and then also try and build 100% crit rate on top of that. So Lord Dominic's Regards gives us the best of both worlds, gives us the percent armor pen, gives us the crit rate, and also gives us that little bit of attack damage. Rapid shot passive isn't really that important. It's just the base stats that this item offers, which what makes it good. Obviously, Serratus Grudge is still really good for the icy passive, and Mortal Reminder is still good because it gives you grievous wounds that you can apply to enemy champions. And then for the final item, we have Bloodthirster. I think physical vamp is way too important for Lucian. You can, again, if you don't go for an armor pen item, you can go for Navori quick plates for Lucian, but if you don't, you could just go for items like Bloodthirster, and Bloodthirster still works really great with Lucian, because physical vamp, like I said, it's really important because Lucian doesn't have the crazy attack range of like a Caitlyn or anyone like that. So having a little bit of physical vamp in your build would be very important, so you can heal up if you do take a lot of damage. Then for the runes, the runes haven't changed at all. Kraken Slayer is still the best rune for Lucian because of your double up passive, because you're able to deal true damage really easily with just one ability, one auto attack of your passive, and then one auto attack afterwards. Really easy. Brutal for the early game aggression. I think Brutal is actually very good with Lucian, again because it works with your double up passive, because they both work as auto attacks. So again, another rune that works really well with your passive. So we're utilizing our passive a lot with this build. If you don't want to go for Brutal, if you don't want to go for the aggressive early game damage of Brutal, you can also go for Hunter Vampirism if you want that little bit of extra physical vamp. Bone Plating protects you a lot against any damage that comes towards you. It basically stops all the damage coming, what doesn't stop, it basically reduces all the damage that comes towards you by a certain amount. Obviously this got nerfed in the previous patch, but it's still very good. And then we have Nimbus Cloak, so we can get the extra movement speed, which is very vital when we're going up in team fights. Whether we use our exhaust, whether we use our flash, which are our two summoner spells, whatever one we use, we're going to get extra movement speed from Nimbus Cloak, which allows us to kite around during a team fight. So yeah, I gave this build a try. This is my first game of season 9. I did make a few funny mistakes in this gameplay as well, so I think a lot of you will laugh at the mistakes that I made, but we still did really well in this game. You're seeing this gameplay that, again, our damage output is not the best at first item, but we still do enough for our team, and it's still a utility item to help the rest of our team deal damage, to help us do damage once we get Black Cleaver fully stacked. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next part of the video. Peace. All right, let's go. First game of season 9. First game of season 9, baby.
Try not to die.
Minions have spawned.
I'll sleep when they're good and dead.
First game of season 9. Yeah, the scaling is insane.
I got 2 need triggers.
It's fine.
Some call it magic. I call it good aim.
That's fine. I got a kill. It's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Life. Both guns blazing. Some call it magic. I call it good aim.
Enemy slain.
He lives on 1 HP.
You stare into the mist. Try your luck.
Bottom turret is under attack. Slain.
I'm just gonna go Black Cleaver this game. I think I'm going Black Cleaver into crit this game.
Good aim.
I think it's the best thing to do. But does Yusu also disappear when Yubi uses skill? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. When you're playing Yumi Twitch, it's really important to make sure you don't use your Q though. Or you'll lose the invisibility. Or the camouflage, whatever you want to call it.
It's a hell of a thing. Both guns blazing. You stare into the mist, and the mist stares back. I don't do warning shots. I'll sleep when they're good and dead.
Nice.
Luck. Don't need triggers. Just need a target.
Middle turret is under attack.
You stare into the mist, and the mist stares back.
Oh my god, he's going Blade of the Rune King Twitch as well. Blade of the Rune King Twitch is so bad.
I'll sleep when they're good and dead.
The enemy team has
What? I didn't step outside fucking tower range? I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I didn't step outside the fucking tower range. What is wrong with me? I'm so fucking bad.
Aim.
bottom turret is under attack. Enemy slain.
I can't believe I didn't step outside the tower range there. Like, how bad am I? Ah, fuck. Bleed's gonna kill, yeah. Oh, Bleed's gonna kill.
Turret lost.
That's so annoying. I didn't think that Darius was gonna roam there. It's fine. At least Jace got tower. It's fine.
Some call it magic. I call it good.
Jace got tower, which is okay.
Godlike. Double kill.
Nice.
Legendary.
Don't need triggers.
Enemy
Just
rampage.
Can I push one more wave here?
when they're good and dead.
Twitch is bot lane.
Rampage.
Life. It's a hell of a thing.
What? Okay, cool. I mean, whatever. Whatever. I entered, I guess, but whatever. I mean, whatever.
Shut down.
I could have dashed over the wall and I could have easily survived there.
You stare into the mist.
I could have easily dashed over the wall and survived.
Back.
I hope you won't ditch Tappy. No, no, no. I won't ditch Tappy. No ditching here.
Life.
I don't know why this guy's here. Oh no. What's happening mid lane?
Dominating. Triple kill. Rift Herald.
I still can't believe I died on the tower there. That's so bad, by the way.
They're good and dead.
Ally.
It's actually so bad that I died underneath tower.
Both guns blazing.
Ally slain.
What the fuck? I didn't even think they were all in the bush. Oh, I'm fucking running it. I'm running it.
Don't need triggers.
I'm fucking sprinting it, chat. Snotty, snotty. Yeah, sorry. My bad, my bad. There we go. There we go. And we get this huge bot wave as well. Beautiful. We just needed a bit of time. We needed a bit of space. As long as we get the time and the space, we got this. They need to make sure they don't overextend though. I just need to make sure they don't overextend. Oh my god, this Master Yi though. Holy moly. I tell you what, if this Twitch actually went AD, then he would actually be doing damage. The problem is he didn't go AD. So he's actually not doing any fucking damage. Also, I should have bought anti-heal a lot earlier. Also, I should have bought anti-heal a lot earlier, but it's okay. This game is so bad from me, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing really bad this game. I think I should have got stasis a lot earlier.
I call it good aim. Don't need triggers. Just need a target.
This guy's Twitch positioning is kind of sus. This guy's Twitch positioning is kind of sus. Okay, Katarina popping. Nice. Nice. I mean, I made a few mistakes this game, but it's okay. It wasn't my best game. It wasn't my best game.